Hey everyone, welcome back to FT News. I'm Myra. Criminal Minds Evolution delivers one of its creepiest cases yet, while quietly setting up an even bigger threat that could change the rest of the season. Let's break down everything that happened. This week's investigation begins after two elderly women are discovered dead in a nature reserve under horrifying circumstances. Their blood has been drained, their eyes have been glued open after death, and both victims have been dressed in clothes that don't belong to them. As the BU digs deeper, they realize the killer isn't choosing victims based on age. Instead, each victim is being transformed into someone else. The investigation eventually leads them to Marvin Bancroft, a funeral director whose obsession began after losing his mother, Katrina. Unable to cope with her death, Marvin starts kidnapping women, embalming them while they're still alive, dressing them in vintage clothing, and photographing them to recreate portraits that remind him of his mother. The funeral home becomes his twisted memorial. His latest victim, Grace, refuses to give up. She manages to escape her restraints, attacks Marvin with broken glass, and nearly reaches freedom before he catches her with a stun gun. As Marvin prepares to finish his ritual, Grace desperately tries to connect with him by talking about his mother, hoping to buy enough time for help to arrive. Fortunately, the BU tracks Marvin to the funeral home just in time. Luke, JJ, and the rest of the team storm inside and rescue Grace before it's too late. Cornered with nowhere left to run, Marvin locks himself inside the room containing his mother's urn. JJ attempts to calm him by appealing to his love for his mother, but Marvin chooses violence instead. The moment he raises his weapon, agents open fire, ending his killing spree once and for all. With Grace rescued and Marvin stopped, the case comes to a close. But the real story of the episode revolves around Elias Voit. After secretly meeting the mysterious man obsessed with him, Voit becomes convinced his family is in danger. Although he initially hides the truth from the BU, Tara and Rebecca begin piecing everything together on their own. They discover that the supposed grieving family member who visited Voit wasn't who he claimed to be. The man carefully researched victims' families, created a fake identity, and manipulated his way into meeting one of America's most notorious serial killers. His obsession is far more dangerous than anyone imagined. Once confronted, Voit finally admits the mysterious visitor showed him a photograph of his family. That single image terrified him because it proved someone had already located the people he cares about most. For perhaps the first time, Voit genuinely fears for someone other than himself. The BU immediately increases security around his family, but they also realize the mysterious fan has been operating according to a very specific pattern. Every move has been carefully planned. Every delay has been intentional. And every victim has served a purpose. As the team reviews the timeline, they discover one major missing piece: Laura. She has no obvious connection to Voit, yet she keeps appearing throughout the investigation. That realization changes everything. Believing Laura may now be the fans' next target, the BU rushes to protect her. Unfortunately, they're too late. In the episode's final moments, Laura finishes work and gets into her car, completely unaware that someone is already hiding in the back seat. The mysterious fan suddenly attacks. He wraps his hands around Laura's neck and begins strangling her as the screen cuts to black. The shocking ending confirms that Voigt's admirer isn't simply fascinated by serial killers. He's carrying out a carefully planned operation of his own. And with Laura's life now hanging in the balance, the BU faces an entirely new nightmare heading into the final episodes. Thank you for watching this video. Sending you lots of love, and I'll see you in the next one.